EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Mozzie Smith, he's the one who got in there and made that play defensively. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Stafford. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. 3rd down and 1. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he takes it across for the Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Second and 5. Prescott to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. A beautiful fake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
That's going deep for Bateman. And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10. The toss play to Mixon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Oh, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half, hit the crossbar, and go over. So sometimes it works for you, and sometimes it works against you.
And this time, it's against. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second down and 4. On the jet sweep, here comes Puka. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Prescott. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about... Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
for him now on 1st and 10. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Colby Parkinson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Lamb's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Mixon. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go.
Garoppolo. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with... We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Up the middle, here's Corum. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Corum. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The drive starts with a carry by Corum. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have him.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
2nd down and a yard. To throw is Prescott. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now they'll change things up. Prescott to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He certainly didn't like when he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is... hard at the end.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun to give to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Prescott now. To the right side and intercepted.
Missed.
This will not go down. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They run straight ahead with Corum. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
And Robinson, the motion man right. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here we go.
3rd down and 13.
I got you. 21.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. All square, 14. Score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Corum to begin the drive.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Now it's Stafford. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Take it at the 37. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Play action now. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Luke Schoonmaker.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really when you're...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Stafford.
And a huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 9 here. Prescott to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for Dallas. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Micah Parsons in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Huge first down. Got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Now it's Stafford. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. Down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go, 1st and goal. One last throw here for Stafford. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that, 2 points, they win the game.
So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Charles, they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yep.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for 2 and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now, and they did it and got out of there with a win.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.